The writing's on the wall, and the paddock whispers have finally turned into a roar. Liam Lawson's short-lived Red Bull stint is already in the rearview mirror. In a move that's more about business than pure racing merit, Yuki Tsunoda is back in the hot seat, and Red Bull isn't exactly hiding the motive. Turns out, when Honda dangles a golden carrot, even a ruthless outfit like Red Bull can't resist chasing it. Let's rewind. Since the Shanghai Grand Prix, rumours about Lawson's exit have swirled faster than Verstappen on a qualifying lap. But now, after some hush-hush meetings in Dubai's high-rises, it's all but confirmed. Lawson's out. He barely got a chance to warm up his seat before the team decided to reshuffle the deck for strategic and financial gain. This isn't just about who's faster through the corners. This is about millions in sponsorship cash and deep-rooted loyalties. Honda, who's long had Tsunoda's back, has reportedly sweetened the deal significantly. For Red Bull, that meant turning what should have been a merit-based decision into a boardroom chess move. Several Dutch media outlets, yes, the ones who always seem to know things before anyone else, have already sounded the alarm. Lawson's nameplate is coming off the car just 2 races into the 2025 season. The decision is believed to have been finalized during a high-level Red Bull summit held in Dubai earlier this week, with Thai majority shareholder Chalem Uvidya and senior Honda executives in attendance. Honda, Red Bull's engine supplier and a longtime backer of Yuki Tsunoda since his Formula 2 days, is understood to have played a pivotal role in the discussions. As reported by De Limburger, insiders suggest Honda's financial backing may have been the decisive factor in securing Tsunoda's place. The Japanese manufacturer is reportedly injecting close to €10 million annually to keep him in a seat at Racing Bulls. Honda had reportedly dangled an additional €10 million to push for Tsunoda's promotion to the senior Red Bull racing squad, a proposal that was initially shot down by team boss Christian Horner. But fast forward to now, with Liam Lawson faltering and Tsunoda gaining serious momentum, the landscape has shifted. Whispers in the paddock suggest Red Bull may have circled back to Honda, this time to explore just how deep their pockets go to secure a seat for their Japanese prodigy, alongside reigning world champion Max Verstappen. While the exact figure remains under wraps, insiders claim it's hefty enough to make the move not only feasible, but justifiable on both sporting and financial grounds. From the moment Liam Lawson rolled out of the garage in Melbourne, the clock started ticking, and not in his favour. After a standout cameo in 2023, expectations for the young Kiwi were sky-high heading into 2025. But as it turns out, F1 doesn't hand out second chances for nostalgia. Lawson was given the keys to a Red Bull-backed seat, and within just 2 races the wheels came off. His season opener in Australia, a washout. No points, no pace, no excuses. Then came China, where things nosedived quicker than a botched pit stop. Dead last in sprint qualifying, 14th in the sprint race, and a P12 finish in the Grand Prix despite starting from the back. At Red Bull, where patience is as rare, Lawson's lack of spark lit up warning signs on the pit wall. Not only was he off the pace, he wasn't even giving the midfield any headaches. Quiet whispers turned into loud paddock chatter, with Tsunoda's name suddenly doing more laps than some of the cars. And then came Ralf Schumacher, never one to mince words, throwing fuel on the fire in an interview with Formel1.der. "It's done," he claimed bluntly, backing Tsunoda to step in. But even he sounded wary for the Japanese driver, warning that jumping in next to Verstappen without proper prep is like jumping into Eau Rouge blindfolded. "I wouldn't take it," he added. "You'd just burn out 2 drivers." Harsh, maybe. True, probably. In a team that churns through drivers like fresh rubber, Lawson's drop-off was always going to be a liability. And in the cutthroat world of Red Bull racing, sentiment doesn't stand a chance against cold data and even colder decisions. Yuki Tsunoda's evolution over the past year has been nothing short of impressive. Less hot-headed radio rants, more measured aggression, and lap times that finally started talking louder than his critics. But now comes the real test, stepping into Red Bull's top-tier pressure cooker, where every 1/10 of a second is scrutinized, and your benchmark is none other than Max Verstappen. Talk about being thrown into the lion's den with a stopwatch. His promotion is expected to be rubber-stamped just before the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka. A poetic homecoming if there ever was one. Honda gets to flex its influence, Tsunoda gets the biggest shot of his career, and Japanese fans get their first genuine title-contending local driver since Takuma Sato lit up the scene with Bar Honda nearly 2 decades ago. Suzuka, already a temple of speed, might just become a cathedral of celebration. But let's not kid ourselves. This isn't just about national pride or fairy tale timing. If Honda really did grease the wheels of this promotion, they're playing a long game. Getting their poster boy into Red Bull isn't just a PR win, it's strategic. Red Bull's latest latest shuffle is yet another reminder of their no-nonsense results or you're out philosophy. This isn't a team that holds your hand through a rough patch. It's more of a conveyor belt where you're either the next big thing or yesterday's news. Just ask Daniil Kvyat, Pierre Gasly, or Alex Albon, each once hailed as the future, only to find themselves swiftly replaced when results didn't follow hype. Liam Lawson's exit after barely 2 races adds another harsh chapter to that story. While the Kiwi showed promise during his 2023 cameo, his brief full-time stint proved how unforgiving the Red Bull system can be. And yet, this door might not be permanently closed. Red Bull has a habit of recycling drivers when the timing and team politics allow. But for now, Lawson's path forward is foggy at best. As for Tsunoda, this isn't just a promotion, it's trial by fire. Backed by Honda and long pegged as a future star, he now faces the ultimate test: thrive under pressure or be crushed by it. Sharing a garage with Max Verstappen means every misstep gets magnified, and every podium missed could trigger doubts from both fans and decision makers. The rewards are immense, but so is the risk. In Red Bull's world, you're only as good as your last race, and Tsunoda's countdown starts the moment the lights go out in Suzuka. Lawson's exit reportedly came with a harsh twist. He didn't even hear it from the team. According to insiders in the F1 media world, Lawson found out about his demotion not through a call or meeting with Red Bull, but by reading Dutch media reports, namely from De Telegraaf. That's like finding out you've been dumped through a group chat. Brutal, impersonal, and totally avoidable. If true, this paints a damning picture of how Red Bull operates behind the scenes. For a team with world-class infrastructure, their driver communication seems stuck in neutral. Lawson, who spent years grinding through the Red Bull development ladder and filled in admirably during his 2023 cameo, deserved more than to be blindsided by headlines. For a driver prepping for what was supposed to be his breakthrough year, that sting is deeply personal. It's clear discussions about Lawson's fate had been ongoing since his underwhelming races in Melbourne and Shanghai, but the fact that the public, and Lawson himself, learned of his future through the press days before any official word came out, that's cold, even by Red Bull's cutthroat standards. Whether Lawson was completely unaware or just left out of the loop in the final hours, the lack of transparency says a lot about how Red Bull prioritizes media control over human decency. Now, as Formula One heads to Suzuka, the spotlight will burn brightly on Tsunoda, draped in Red Bull racing colors, on home turf, with Honda cheering him on. It's the kind of cinematic moment that could either launch a career or turn up the pressure to boiling point. For Yuki, this is more than a promotion. It's a chance to prove he belongs at the sport's sharpest end, wheel to wheel with the reigning world champion. Do you think Red Bull made the right call by choosing Tsunoda over Lawson? Or was this all just about money and politics? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, goodbye for now.